Today on All Out Brick, we're going to be taking a look at the Skopio XV-1. We're going to build the set, review it, and then give out a score. Let's get started. Hey everyone, I'm Christian from All Out Brick. Welcome to another Matanui Monday. As always, the best way to tag along with us every week is to subscribe and turn on notifications. This week, we're going to be building set 8996, the Skopio XV-1, which rounds us out as the last of the 2009 battle vehicle sets from the Bionicle theme. The Skopio XV-1 is an iconic entity within the Bionicle universe, a colossal mechanical beast created by the great beings on Bara Magna. The war machine resembles a massive scorpion armed to the teeth with a Thornax launcher and a powerful tail pincer. Whether controlled by skilled pilots or programmed with autonomous aggression, the Skopio XV-1 played a pivotal role in the epic moments seen in the 2009 storyline. The pilot included with the set is Telluris, who was known for his mechanical prowess and combat skills. Taking a look at the front of the box, we've got a pretty epic scene set for us with the Skopio traversing some volcanic rock. The red highlights really go well alongside the set image. Along the bottom is a single image of Telluris standing next to the folded up vehicle, and next to that is some general information about the set. The top of the box contains an advertisement for Bionicle, the Legend Reborn, which even includes a still of the Skopio from the movie. The back of the box has an enlarged view of the smaller image shown on the front of the box, only in front of a much gloomier background. Along the bottom are a few images of the other battle vehicle sets and a highlight of the folding function of the vehicle. There's a small highlight for a code, which is just so clever. Skop 10. Get it? The top right shows off some of the other play features we'll be going over a little bit later. Alright, now it's time to open up the box. This one's going to be a tough one to open, but it's got to be done. There's just two seals here, and just like I think those larger battle vehicle sets, we're going to have some tabs to peel up there, so it might be an interesting unboxing. Let's go ahead and cut the seals. And there's our... There it is. Boom. Brand new. We've got a bag 3 here. Got bag 2, another bag 2. Another bag 2. And another... Okay, so I'm guessing these are just 4 of the same thing, and each bag is each of its own. Bag 4. You got a bag 1. And some miscellaneous parts. We got some launchers in here, some large lift arms. This absolutely breaks my heart to see the instructions looking like this. It's been sitting in this box for 14 years. So this is instruction booklet 2. We've got an instruction booklet 1 that's also a little bit beat up. That's a shame. But inside, let's see, any cool graphics? Nope. How about on the back side? Bionicle Legend Reborn. And just kind of goes into the bags there. Instruction booklet 2, come on. Give me something new. Nope. Nothing fancy there. On the back, we got some advertisements. There we go. We got some Bionicle.com. Look at all of the other battle vehicles. And then we got the Glatorian Legends. Got some Agori. Some other looks at the Bionicle 2009 sets. That's about it. So, overall, this is going to be a pretty big one. We got 2 instruction manuals and quite a bit of bags. I'm expecting this to be a very long build. The Skopio XV-1 is truly a set that I've dreamed of having for over a decade. It has the largest piece count of any Bionicle set other than the buildable Battle of Metro Nui by a lot. The 2009 battle vehicles have been an absolute treat, and I'm fully expecting this one to top it all off. Let's go ahead, complete the build. Being such a large set, it's no surprise that the total build time came in at just over 1 hour and 45 minutes. To be honest, I'm not sure I've ever had a Bionicle set take exactly that long to build. The build experience was alright, the repetition with the 4 legs was a bit grueling, and it took up over half of the build time. As usual, first we're going to go over the pilot Telluris, and then we're going to go after the big guy. To be honest, Telluris is a bit of a disappointment. The previous few pilots we've gotten have been exciting and definitely fitting for these higher price sets, but Telluris takes quite the step back. In a year filled with bright color schemes, I'm not a fan of how much dark gray makes up this figure. The yellow and bright light orange look great, but I don't feel like it blends the best with the dark gray. I would have preferred even a black torso just so those bright colors could pop more. His mask is gorgeous though. It's super polished and smooth. I really like the slight attitude and fiery vibe that this mask gives off. Telluris does include a life counter on his back, which oddly enough is dark red. I don't understand the choice to shift away from the bright light orange for this one, but it doesn't look terrible. A major draw to the Skopio model is the size, and it does not disappoint. I don't know the exact dimensions to confirm, but it certainly feels like the largest Bionicle set we've ever seen. The only comparison I can make is the Bara Spider, which was a combination model we saw way back in 2002 with Kadak and Gadak, but even that is a bit loose of a comparison. The color scheme really works, but I kind of wish we didn't get red with this one. The red reminds me a little bit too much of the Axelara T9. Sure, it's pretty cool that most prestigious battle vehicles from each year share the same color scheme, but thematically, I don't love that connection. As a whole, the battle vehicles do work together to hit all of the color schemes, so it's really not a major complaint. The overall feel of the Skopio certainly brings me back to the first few years of Bionicle, but it also does a great job in feeling more advanced. The piston assemblies are fantastic, as are the treads on each of the legs. Focusing on the head, I'm a bit confused here because I can't find the eyes. I guess they're supposed to be those tan pieces. The rest of it looks great. I like the Visorak-esque fangs and the smaller teeth, but if this is supposed to be a mechanical beast, where are the eyes that are shown in the art and movie? While it sits upright, the Skopio is pretty sturdy while allowing for some swooshing. Each of the four legs are able to be folded in, as well as turned in and out, which allows for a ton of customization in your display. It also sells the effect that the Skopio truly is an all-terrain vehicle. With all the legs folded up and tucked in, the Skopio takes on a much more of a tank resemblance. It's very compact, but still carries a very powerful presence. It actually reminds me a lot of an old Connex Reconstructor set. I also like that this allows you to store the set in a smaller area, and then you can fully break it out for times it's not on the shelf. Of course, with the vehicle in its folded mode, it can roll along on the treads. Just like the Skopio XV-1 though, you're going to need some carpet if you want the treads to truly function. Hard surfaces just don't provide enough friction to push the treads. Jumping back over to the head, it is able to tilt, no panning side to side, but it does tilt up and down. The front fangs can pinch in and out, which again just brings me back to the Visorak with some nostalgia. Perhaps the most notable function for the Skopio XV-1 is its tail, which can swing up and down. I've had issues getting it to stay in place though. There really needed to be a bit more friction with this function. On top of the tail is a Thornax launcher, which is connected via a ball joint, so you can have full range of motion to aim the launcher. The tail also includes two force blasters for some extra firepower. Smack right in between the blasters is a life counter, which just like Telluris sits behind a dark red armor piece. Obviously, just like every other battle vehicle set, the pilot mounts up in the vehicle. Telluris is attached via two axles in his hands and two axle pins from his feet to the main chassis. The attachment is much easier with the front legs turned out, and then once he's seated in place, you can connect two hoses to the back of his head, truly connecting him with the vehicle. There's an additional layout for him to be attached by swinging open the two red panels in the back and extending his legs straight back. I like the seated arrangement for when the legs are folded out, and the laying down arrangement for when it's all folded up. Unsurprisingly, the largest traditional Bionicle set carries a pretty big price tag. If you're looking to pick up the Skopio XV-1 for yourself, you can expect to pay around $200 US for the set in used condition, and that'll bump up to around $350 plus if you want to go brand new sealed. Just has been the case for all of, 2008, 2009. The only reason I really see to go brand new sealed is if you want to guarantee the condition of your ball socket joints. But personally, I don't feel like there's a ton of those in this set, and I would be very comfortable getting it in used condition. In terms of a score, I'm going to give the Skopio XV-1 an 8.6. This doesn't put it quite on top of the 2009 battle vehicles like I was kind of hoping it would, but to be honest, that's still a really awesome score. I'm actually a bit surprised it ended up as an 8.6, both because I originally had higher hopes going into this set, but also since I was underwhelmed, I thought I'd settle a little bit lower than I did. But when you go through the other sets, there's no denying that this one is high up there. It's not in my top 3 battle vehicle sets from 2008 and 2009, but that's a pretty special group of sets. I don't really feel like this set is worth the price tag of a brand new sealed version, but I do feel like if you pick it up in used condition, it's going to be a great and standout piece in your collection. So 8.6, that's your review. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel to be the first to see all of our future content. Also be sure to check us out on our website and follow along on our social media pages. Until next time, stay bricking.